No, I haven't abandoned this channel. People get all weird about this channel. Oh, he's gone again. He's not going to be putting content on here. Look, I streamed last week, but yes, content has been a bit quieter on this channel, but that's because I've been working on other stuff. Obviously, I wanted to get to the launch of the book. And now that the book has launched, I can kind of focus on some different things as far as this channel is concerned. I've got some Who TF coming up soon. I might actually stream today, maybe tomorrow. I'll stream sometime this week on here. But I kind of wanted to talk a little bit more about the book, answer some questions that a lot of people have been asking me, and just assure you guys that I haven't abandoned this channel. So one of the main questions that people ask me about the book is, what is the best way to support you? How do you make the most money on a sale? And that would be through Castlemania Games getting the t-shirt bundle that costs $40. Comes with an autographed copy of the book and a limited edition t-shirt. The second best way is to buy the book through Castlemania Games, the autographed copy, and then comes Amazon stuff. So I'm not doing this really for money. If I was, I would charge more for the book because my profit margins are very thin on this book. My whole mantra is I just want to break even. If I break even on it, that is a success. And if I'm able to sell out through the Castlemania pre-orders, then I'll be able to break even. I've put money into this project. I hired a designer, obviously. I had to buy the books off of Amazon to have signed. Now I do get them at a discounted price as an author copy of the book, and then I have to ship those books out. I spent money on the t-shirts. Like, I'm roughly $5,000 or $6,000 into this project, and that's fine. It costs. You have to invest in yourself. So as long as I'm able to break even on it, and I think I'll be able to, like, I'll be happy with everything. Obviously, every sale is important. So no matter where you buy it, I appreciate you. But just know that if you're just buying it because you don't care about the book, you just want to support the channel and support the vision, that the t-shirt bundle is indeed the best bundle to do, and that makes me the most sort of money. Something else I want to mention, there's a mistake in the book, and I was beating myself up about it because we had worked so hard on it, and we're adding in stuff, and Amazon was being a pain in the ass with the printing of stuff, and I thought everything was good, but I noticed a mistake, and it's not huge. We're going to fix it. My designer is out of town until Tuesday, so I won't have that until then, but I've already ordered the copies for Castlemania. So consider it the limited edition version, the first print run. It's not a huge deal, like I said. It's literally a last paragraph for one of the write-ups, for some reason, got moved to the top of another write-up. So there's like like, you can't read like two sentences on one of the write-ups. Not the biggest deal in the world, but something that like, my heart sank. I actually saw it last night. And it's funny because nobody's mentioned it. I think one person mentioned it to me on Twitter that I saw after the fact. But I mean, I've sold some copies and like people have gotten them in the hands and nobody has noticed it. So I guess that's a good thing. But yeah, so it's stressful. I was gonna beat myself up about it, but then John, for the biggest piece of shit that John is spawned with, he was like, "Oh, it's a limited edition copy. It's the first print run. It's got that, it makes it special." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess you're right. If that's the only thing that messed up, it is what it is. I beat myself up about it, but now I'm just kind of, I've moved on from it. I'm like, it's really not that big of a deal. And like, it even ends decently, except there's no period, and you just see kind of something scrambled at the top of one of the paragraphs. But it is what it is. Sorry. Please still leave a 5-star review if you pick it up off of Amazon. But initial sales, I haven't gotten any data from Castlemania, which kind of worries me because he said he was going to send me some stuff, but maybe he was just joking around. But Amazon seems pretty decent. I've definitely been happy with it, and it's going to be getting more promotion from like wrestling websites. Stevie Richards has a copy of the book. He's going to be plugging it on his channel and stuff like that. It seems like word of mouth has been positive about it. I even saw it was posted on the N64 Wrestling Games Reddit. So, you know, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon with it. But I'm happy with the reception. People seem to really enjoy it. And I wish that one little mistake wasn't in there, but hey, you know what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I read the fucking thing a million times, and I still managed to miss that. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Future plans. You know, just keep promoting it, keep pushing it, and I'll probably stop promoting it when I break even, because then I'll just be like, oh well, you know, I'm happy. You know, that's cool. You know, maybe do a little sale here and there and stuff like that. But you know, if things continue to go well for this and this book is a success, I do plan on doing another one. PS1 wrestling games book, because there's so many interesting games for that system and stuff like that as far as wrestling games are concerned, a lot of Japanese exclusives. And I think it would be fun to kind of visit some of those for the first time. You know, like the early SmackDown games were actually based on Japanese wrestling games, and not many people know that. You know, SmackDown 1 and 2, of course, came out on the PS1, but you had WCW versus the World, Nitro, Thunder, Power Move Pro Wrestling, WWF In Your House, WrestleMania the arcade game. Like, there's actually more wrestling games for the PS1 than there was for the N64. And then there's also mod projects out there too. There's a guy named Sinister who makes a lot of different projects. I've actually been playing one of the more recent ones, but there's also a history, mostly just SmackDown 2 mods. But yeah, it's something I've been toying with. You know, it's all contingent on the success of this book. But if things do continue to go well, then yeah, you know, I would, you know, not anytime soon. I'm definitely taking a little bit of a hiatus from writing right now, just because, you know, it's a lot of work, and you know, with the holidays coming up and stuff, I'm trying to just, you know, not focus on stuff like that. But you know, 2025, I could definitely see myself start writing that. So yeah, you know, if and really the last thing I have to say is, you know, thank you. You know, thank you for checking this video out. Thank you for checking out the book. Even if you didn't buy it and you just looked at it, you know, that's still cool too. You know, maybe we could have a grassroots movement. You know, if you're in a wrestling group on Facebook or on the internet, like, share the book around, man. Like, I would not be opposed to that whatsoever. Because I think it's a really good piece of work, even with a little mistake in there. I still think, you know, the stories in there, just it's just really fun. You know, it came out really good, and I'm proud of it. And I'm a type of person where I hate accepting, like, if somebody says like, oh, you've done a good job on this, like, I hate that. Like, I don't want to hear that. Like, I don't know. It just I don't know how to accept a compliment. In my mind, a compliment is, there's always a reason for it. There's always a reason behind it. And that's a terrible way to live. And it's something that I've tried to, like, be better about, but it's just how I am. Like, I don't accept compliments well. So, thank you though. Thank you. Even if you hate the book, thank you anyways. You could share hate it. That's cool too. Anyways, this channel's not dead. You're going to be getting more stuff. There's going to be another stream. I'm going to film a Who TF Is with a very highly requested person sometime this week. And then just more random thoughts. You know, whatever comes up, maybe I'll start talking about it. You know, maybe even not gaming or wrestling related things, maybe even other sorts of views on other stuff. Because obviously I have a lot of views on a lot of different things. But thank you guys for being a subscriber to this channel. Thank you for a channel member as well. Your support means the world to me. And I hope you enjoy the book. And if you don't like wrestling, buy it anyways, pal. Later.